Hi, this is the book. Hello, this is the Reading Habits book tag. I was tagged by Sean, the book maniac, and I will put the origination of the tag down below. Let's get started. Do you have a certain place at home for reading? No, I have several different places in the house where I can read. I read at the kitchen table a lot. I find that to be pretty comfortable, and I have a couple of reading chairs, and then I do read in bed before I go to sleep at night. That's not the most comfortable position, but that's what I like to do right before I go to sleep. Bookmark or random piece of paper. I usually, for a print book, will use a bookmark. When I start a book, I will grab a bookmark or two from my little stash, and sometimes I'll mark my progress chapter by chapter just so I can see how long the chapter is that I'm reading. I guess that's because I'm used to that from reading on the Kindle, where you can see how long is left in the chapter. Can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I can really stop anywhere. I'm often interrupted when I'm reading, so often I will go back and read like a page or two where I stopped so I can get right back into the action of the story. Do you eat or drink while reading? I often drink coffee or tea. Sometimes I will eat. If I'm at home by myself for lunch or something, I will sometimes eat while I'm reading. Multitasking, music or TV while reading. Yeah, I used to be able to have a little bit more stimulation going on when I was reading, but now I don't like it so much. So if the TV's on, I will go in another room, or sometimes I might have classical music or something that doesn't have words, but usually I just prefer the quiet. One book at a time or several at once. Usually have 1 to 2 books going at any given time. Maybe with a cookbook as a third that I just pick up and read here or there. Reading at home or everywhere. I take a book with me wherever I go, so if I'm stuck somewhere, I can just usually pull out my phone, load up the Kindle app or the Scribd app, and just continue from where I was, whatever I was reading. Reading out loud or silently in your head, silently in my head. Sometimes I might goof around and read to the cats, but they don't seem to be that excited about that. Do you read ahead or even skip pages? I never read ahead. I do not want to be spoiled in anything I'm reading. Sometimes I might skim. Very rarely, or skip pages. I would never skip a page, but I might skim if what I'm reading is particularly dry. Breaking the spine or keeping it like new. I do not treat my books like sacred objects. I will break the spine. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. But I want to be the one to do it, so I don't want to buy a book that's been badly abused. And the final question, do you write in your books? Not really much anymore. When I was in college, I did. I wrote in them constantly, and I do take notes on my Kindle, and I enjoy that, but I don't really mark up paper books anymore. And that's it. This was a quick, fun tag. Thank you for tagging me, Sean. And I think a lot of people have been tagged in this before, so if you want to do it, please do, and I will see you in the next video.